Okay, we're on the air. No BDU tonight, so I'm subbing for BDU in case anybody wanted to drop in and have their usual Wednesday fix and hang out and all that bullshit. And I am monitoring the chat as well, so if people come in, they can leave comments and all that bullshit. But yeah, there we go. So people might filter in. I'll get one or two people. In that case, we'll keep it really short. No one shows in, or I mean, no one shows up. Then we'll keep it really short. But yeah, I think Greg said that he'd be an hour late for BDU, so I assume that also means he'd be an hour late for this if he decided to jump in. And there's other people. We'll see if they show up or not, if they want to. I don't know. We're not going to be doing Ontario beer news here, so they might want to show up. No offense to Chad, but you know. And right now I'm drinking whiskey. Well, I'm about to drink whiskey. About to drink some Ardbeg 10. Just having a little water first. No beer for me tonight. Jim says, where's the goddamn video? My video's off, Jim. Other people maybe have their camera on or off, depending if they join in. But I have my camera off because I felt like having my camera off. So no getting to see my beautiful mug tonight. I know it's going to disappoint all you admirers out there. Oh, a smoky. So I'm going to have to get myself a new bottle of Ardbeg 10 here pretty soon. Yeah. So this is thrilling. I don't know if people are going to jump in. I'm going to check to see on Facebook. Post a link in the BDU chat. So I must have changed my language options on YouTube because I see my linked video or my link to this live chat on Facebook is in fucking Spanish for some reason. What the fuck happened there? Let's see what's going on. Nick says he'll be in. Greg wants me to talk about redheads and hairy bushes. And yeah. There we go. Exciting stuff. Jim says it's outrageous I don't have my camera on, I guess. Well, too bad, sir. Average Joe says, won't be able to hop in tonight, but if I were to somehow get a can of barrel-aged 1050 in your hands, would you come out of retirement to review it? Nope. Would not happen. Ooh. Ardbeg smells so good, I don't even want to drink it. Although there's a marked difference out of a snifter, though. Boy, oh boy. Just a mini snifter at that. More medicinal out of the snifter. Okay, I wonder where that list is. We'll do some beer stuff. Albino Rhino. I know, Chad McGee. For some reason, I can't get Albino Rhino's fucking group up on Facebook whenever I search for it. Okay. And I can't share things to it. He's an asshole. Chad McGee. I posted something on his wall. Let's see if it's still on there. There we go. Okay. This is foodandwine.com. 25 most important American craft beers ever brewed. It says with more than 5,000 breweries, some of which produce dozens of different beers every year, America is home to the largest and most diverse beer culture in the world. Which is true. But as exciting as new beers appear weekly in bars and on specialty shop shelves, we shouldn't forget their forebearers, the brews that spawned, defined, and advanced the craft beer movement, made by the influential brewers who brought our country from a low of less than 100 breweries in 1978 to where we are today. And let's see, to help better appreciate the history of American craft beer, we reached out to 21 experts from across the American beer scene, including legendary brewers like Ken Grossman and Jim Coach, whatever. Should spell his name Cook if he's going to go by Cook. C-O-O-K. Industry representatives like Julia Hertz and veteran writers like Aaron Goldfarb, Joshua Bernstein. They were asked to nominate 5 to 7 American beers that they consider to be the most important of all time. The beer must have started production after 1960, and it must have met the generally accepted definition of craft beer. Okay, so there you go. Let's see what they have to say. I bet you most of the shit on this list I've never even had, so maybe even some that I've even heard of. Ithaca Flower Power IPA for number 25. Modern American IPA evolved in the West Coast. Recognized apparently as the first West Coast styled IPA brewed here in the Northeast in 2004. All right. Victory Hop Devil IPA at number 24. Oh, God. Why do I get the feeling most of this list is going to be fucking IPAs? That's a beer I've never heard of. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never had it. 23, Dogfish Head 90-minute IPA. Another IPA. Yeah, I've had Dogfish Head 60. I believe it was. Variations on that shit. Number 22, Jerry's Pale Ale, I guess. Geary or Jerry, I don't know. It's probably Jerry's. East Coast microbrewery. First East Coast microbrewery, apparently. Geary Brewing. It was around in 1986. Interesting. 21, Anchor Porter. Joe, by the way, says he respects my commitment for not coming out of retirement. There you go. And interesting fact, I sent a bottle of Ithaca Flower Power out to Jason Spears like 4 years ago. Definitely a beer that gets around. Yeah. Anchor Porter at 21. Never had Anchor Porter. I've always had Anchor Steam. First introduced as porter in 1972. And the style was all but dead, which is true. Apparently still holds up very well from what they're saying here. Now, number 20. Here's one I've definitely never heard of. Notting Head Ich bin ein Berliner Weiss. Made in 2000. So they were this is Notting Head, they made a Berliner Weiss, but way back in 2000, before the style became super popular in the last couple of years. Interesting. 19, Widmer Hefeweizen. I can't remember if I've had that. I don't think I have. It's an American. Let's see. Oh, so they made an unfiltered. So the first American style Hefeweizen, but unfiltered. So it's not like the sort of weak sauce kind of crystal Weizens you get. And Joe says Anchor Porter was the first craft beer that he actually liked. It was his gateway craft beer. Cool. And let's see, 18. Pizza Port Lost Abbey Cuvée des Tomes at 18. Never heard of that one. I've heard of Pizza Port. Man, Pizza Port just sounds weird to me as a brewery name. Brewery, serious with that name. I'm sorry. But Lost Abbey, now that sounds cool. But what is this? This is a Cuvée de Tom beer defines convention by modern standards. A huge sour brown ale made with candy, sugar, raisins, and sour cherries. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, Guy, how you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. I'm reading this boring-ass list of beers. It's supposed to be the 25 most influential craft beers of all time for the USA or some shit like that.
Anybody else in here? No.
No, nobody else is in here. Joe's not joining in. Apparently Nick's taking a shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to Chris. Greg said he was going to be an hour late for BDU, so I assume that means he's going to be an hour late for this if he shows up at all. So this might only run in.
I just uploaded the review. I just did the Weingeretsky whiskey.
How was that?
It's nothing but oak.
Nothing but oak?
Pretty much. So I like it.
Yeah, sounds good. It
smells great though. Holy shit!
If it was more oak than just fucking butterscotch or some bullshit like that, then definitely I'd be interested in trying that. And hopefully it holds up better than the fucking the Trailer Park Boys Liquorman's stuff. I just smelled
3 times better.
Yeah, because I gave it a B when I reviewed it, but now when I open the bottle, I don't even want to fucking drink it. I've had it sitting around for a while. That stuff, it turns into fucking. I want to use it to clean my bathroom with more than anything else.
You gotta drink it fresh and fast. If not, yeah, it just changes on you.
Yeah, you want to down it in one night with a bunch of chicken chips or some shit, I guess. Let's see. Number 17 on this list, Anchor Christmas Ale. I never had that.
No, never had that one either.
So yeah, this is one. I guess this is one of the first beers that has a different recipe every year. So that's what's special about it.
Oh, okay.
Number 16, Allagash Cool Ship Resurgam. Resurgam? I don't know. Fuck. Belgian style lambics and gooses. So I guess that's what this is. Did you see this list, by the way?
First time I hear about it.
I'll put it in the side chat there for you if you want to take a look. That didn't work.
V.
Control C. Come on now. There, that's better. Let's see. Average Joe's. Oh no, that's all of his old comments. All right, never mind. Okay, let's look at this. Let's go back. Okay, Cool Ship, Rezo, whatever. Number 15, Oscar Blues Dale's Pale Ale. I've had that.
Number 15.
So I guess what's special about this is this is the first craft brewery to independently can their pale ale, I guess, which sort of started more breweries canning their stuff.
2002.
Yeah. So yeah, that sounds about right. 14, Celis White, however you pronounce that guy's last name. I think we've all had some sort of version of this. Like, I've never had the actual Celis White, but we went around taking his recipe to different breweries and just doing different versions of it anyway. So, because he was one of the first guys to keep the sort of Belgian wit beer thing going on.
Something about Blue Moon in there.
Yeah, Blue Moon ripped them up. Well, maybe he sold the recipe to him. But one of the imitators was Coors.
I get here and I hear Blue Moon
and Whores.
Whores, yeah. Speaking of whores, we got Vincent and we got Chris in here.
Minister of Defense. I'm actually serious. I want to build a micronation at Chad's address.
Well, go for it.
Yeah, and you're Lee. You're a minister of what was it? Infernal Affairs.
That depends. Well, you start your nation first, and I'll see how it works out. And if it seems like it's working out, no one's trying to like invade or take your sovereignty away, then I might join in. But otherwise, Joe says this list is slightly less useless than normal beer lists, but still pretty damn useless. At least it's not Ontario Beer News. True.
Ooh.
The list we're looking at, by the way, gentlemen, is in the side chat if you want to click the link there.
I don't see it. You got to repost it because we joined late. Where is Mr. Average Joe tonight? I see he can't make it. He didn't.
He's in the he's just in the chat. He's just being his usual self.
Way to go, Joe! I want to come visit you and pick up some beers. I can arrange something with you.
He's making all these secret arrangements with dudes lately. I don't know what's going on. Number 13 on the list, New Belgian La Folie. I don't know. Never heard of this one. Another sour beer, apparently. So they were making it in 1997. Okay. Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale at 12. I've heard of that. I don't know if I've had that. I don't think I have. But isn't the oldest surviving IPA, but it's probably the oldest that tastes as boldly today as it did when it was first released, originally in 1981. 65 IBU intensity. Interesting.
Sounds like a whole bunch of hops for
me. Number 11, Anchor Steam. There we go. I think just about everybody's had Anchor Steam at this point.
Yeah.
Except for Chris. Yeah, Anchor Steam, I think, deserves to be on any list of most influential beers.
Print out this list so I can look for beers to drink. This list is all right.
Yeah, so this was made in, 1965, I think it was in this. And they reintroduced it. Something like that. Pretty much the first craft beer, though. One of the first, anyway. Number 10, New Albion Ale. Jim Cook, found Samuel Adams, tells the story in the late 1970s. Home brewer made this beer.
You should pronounce his last name right. Cock. Jim Cock. Just kidding.
I said it earlier.
Did you? Oh, I missed it.
Coach, Cock, Nonch, Watch, whatever the fuck his name is.
Potato, Patreason, whatever.
Mm. So I guess New Albion Ale is just kind of a beer that gets made every once in a while now by Jim Cock. There we go.
Albion.
Number 9, Victory Prima Pills. I've heard of this one. I've never had it. So this is one of the... Everyone else was doing IPAs and decided, we'll make a fucking Pilsner. Okay. So that's what that's famous for. Number 8, Three Floyd's Dark Lord. I've heard of that. I've never had it.
Yeah, nice wax top on it.
Yeah, I'm sure Chad would love that.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Russian Imperial Stout. Okay. Coffee, Mexican vanilla, and Indian sugar.
15%. Nice.
Yeah. So this was doing fucking Bourbon County before Bourbon County was doing Bourbon County, sort of.
Indian sugar.
And even says
Somebody
that.
tell me what Indian sugar is.
It's probably just some sort of natural sugar found in some sort of plant the Indians used. I don't know which Indian. Maybe East Indian? I don't know.
No.
But it's probably like cane sugar or something like that. Just something extra to throw in there to pump up the fucking alcohol a bit. Let's see here. So yeah, the guy who made Bourbon County brand stout was influenced by it. So yeah, there you go. Number 7, Pliny the Elder. Here's one I've still never had. But everyone says it's jaw-droppingly amazing.
Pliny the Elder.
Yeah. There's also a
Hot bomb, it says, eh? So I wonder what the IBU.
yeah. This is that beer is like the fucking holy grail of beers for a long time for people. And then there's a Pliny the Younger as well, I think.
Pliny the Elder was a freaking Roman author.
Yep, that's what it's named after.
Oh. He was like a naval commander too, so he was pretty good.
Number 6, Anchor Liberty Ale. Man, Anchor's got a lot on this list.
Sounds kind of fishy, doesn't it? There's so many anchors on there.
So this could be considered the first American APA or IPA.
Sponsored by.
So that's what that's introduced in 1975. Yeah, there you go. Number 5, The Alchemist Heady Topper. I've heard of it, never had it. What is it? East Coast style IPA. Man, there's so many IPAs in this fucking list.
That one is pretty much straight up pine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Number 4, Allagash White style wheat beer, 1995. So it was one of the first one of those introduced. Yeah, there you go. And of course, Bourbon County at number 3. That's definitely one I'd agree with. Beer. Number 2, Sam Adams Boston Lager. Yeah, I would agree with that. That should be on the list. Classic standard. And I kind of saw this coming. Number 1, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Kind of one of the first big craft beers ever, basically. Yeah, great list, guys.
Brought to you by Anchor Brewing Company and Sierra.
Yeah, and Sierra Nevada, yeah, pretty much.
But I think every TV show I've been watching on Netflix, I always see one fucking bottle of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale somewhere.
Yeah, they're all over the place now, aren't they? It's either them or... actually, I don't think I ever really see that many Sam Adams in TV shows or anything like that.
No.
I like how they have the panel of voters on here.
Yeah, they're all brewmasters and beer writers and stuff like that.
Jim Cock.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe list. Nothing too surprising on it. So you guys can talk about whatever the fuck you want. You guys can start talking shit about people or whatever. I don't give a fuck. This ain't BDU, so
we could talk about anything.
I just put this up there in case you guys want to fucking hang out where you can talk some shit.
Nice.
We're all getting ready. There's no BDU. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's all right. Chad's got help at home, though, with his mother-in-law, so it's fine.
Pliny the Elder died in Pompeii at Mount Vesuvius explosion.
Sex explosion.
Yeah, a lot of people apparently were having orgies for it to stop, but it didn't really work.
Well, they all ended up stiff.
And crusty.
Uh-huh.
I really like your avatar picture today, Lee.
I don't know what you mean.
You know, a couple
It's the same as it's always been.
Yeah.
It's just two personalities I revere and respect immensely.
Of course. I mean, they don't like drama.
And one's sniffing the other's butt right there. It's pretty cool. Actually, should be the other way around when you think about it, but whatever.
Yeah, because God forbid we pull out a fucking Glock. Or
Yeah.
44, crazy fucker.
What a fucking joke, man.
That's okay. You know what? You have that saved, that photo saved. Use it as evidence. Dumbass probably deleted it. Where was that, on his Facebook?
No, it was on his one of his live chats or something, I think. Oh no, yeah, it was on his Facebook. Yeah, I think
I wonder if he's removed it.
he might have.
Guy, what was the LCBO again in our video? What was it? What was it called?
You got like 10 different versions.
Lesbian.
Lesbian Canadians blowing orthopedists. Leaving Chris behind, obviously.
Yep.
Lee's Canadian Bacon Outhouse.
Oh yeah, my bacon out has. It's good stuff.
Nick said, "Let's continue being obnoxious.
Bing,
Let's call
bing,
BDU over and
ding.
over. Ding, ding, ding." Fuck, I hate it when my phone goes. I think you guys are worse than 14-year-old girls.
That Luke who's talking is calling us at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna get these guys back.
I just laughed that you guys all have your fucking phones connected to that shit. I'm so glad I don't have a fucking cell phone.
Anyways, I now declare the household of Chad McGee the Albino Republic of Beria.
Beria.
Yeah, and didn't you read one of my posts?
Yeah, I read it.
I shall be Minister of Defense. That's THE/FENCE. Defense.
Defense, okay.
Lee Russell, Minister of Infernal Affairs. Nick Lowe, Minister of Farts and Entertainment. Greg Bilski, Minister of Women's Affairs. Because obviously.
Yeah, he's really...
Chris Lisiak, I don't know if I wrote that right. Lisiak, whatever. Minister of Finance and Feline Relocation Program, because I hate cats.
well, I'm not going to be in that.
Just relocation. We're not exterminating them.
I'm sorry. That's what they first said before they started exterminating them in Nazi Germany. So I'm not believing you for one fucking second.
Gila
Schaus, Minister of Environment and Disaster Promotion.
Promotion. Okay.
Yeah. Average Joe tow truck driver, because that's all Americans are good for.
That's true.
I'm wondering if he's hearing this. And Ewart, whatever the fuck his last name is Minister of Religious Affairs and Polygamous Agenda. Jamie, Minister of Affairs involving Bangladesh. And of course, Chris, the King.
Chris?
My first order was we shall declare war on Belgium because a Belgian known as Tintin shot and killed a albino rhino for no apparent reason. We shall not let this monstrosity pass.
And we could probably kick Belgium's ass, too, because they're pretty small.
Yeah.
So that seems sensible.
So Chad and I went to Lock Street Brewery today, Port Dalhousie,
Mm-hmm.
and
Is it good beer?
yeah, it's good. The stout's fantastic. We finished filming everything. We finished one interview, and then I got a phone call from the wife saying we have an emergency at home. I'm like, oh, what's up?
Oh.
Fucking hot water tank started leaking everywhere.
Oh.
So I'm like, Chad, we're leaving. So it'll be a short beerumentary, but I got enough, I think. Might stop by again.
Oh, and it's further up. I just wrote a letter to the Canadian government stating our intentions to separate and create a micronation of the albino Republic of Biria. I sent a side launch tweet as a token of goodwill. My declaration of war with Belgium still stands. And then, with his face, Greg, the misogynist tyrannosaur, said, I hear their main export will be semen. I said, Belgium? As Minister of Women's Affairs, you have a letter on your desk, Mr. Bilski. Your first job will be to promote to the world we are not a male chauvinist country, however hard that may be to you. You must show we are gracious and welcoming people. And then he writes, can I welcome new women citizens with my dick? In pure Greg fashion.
Yeah.
Then I wrote, Mr. Bilski, you will keep that dick in your pants. However, as Minister of Women's Affairs, you are required to wear see-through plastic trousers, so, in a way, sort of. And Guy, you're going to have a dildo on your head.
No, 2 sheds.
Okay.
What's new with you, Lee?
How much?
Working lots?
Pretty much.
You should come down to the Albino Rhino Beer Fest.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Wow. Have you ever been?
What's that? I missed it.
Have you ever been to the Beer Fest?
First one.
Really? That's cool.
Yep.
Wasn't it the second one, like 3 years ago?
No, it was the first
Or
one.
was it 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, this one's the 4th coming up, yeah. So.
Oh, this one coming up the 4th. Oh. Okay. So, but Nick's been to all 3, has he?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
So if you're going to come this year, are you going to drive with Nick or take the plane?
No, I'm not coming.
Oh.
I'm going to start a Kickstarter for Lee.
Kickstarter campaign to raise $1,000 for him to come.
Well, he can take the Via train.
Yeah, I
Bullshit.
don't want to drive up in the train for a week. No thanks.
Or you can take a plane and be here in 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't want to fly either. Thanks.
Gil will come and get you.
I already went to see Lee and I saw Chad before all the beer fest, so I did all my rounds.
But Guy, you said we were going this year.
Yeah, no, I just mean like I went side to side.
Yeah. Well, next time you're going, fuck, let me know. I'll go. And drink with Lee and Nick.
I'm curious what's gonna happen. Like I was like, oh, maybe I'll update my CV on Monster.ca. I got like 4 calls for different jobs. I was like, holy shit. Okay.
No, that's good. Nice. I didn't get shit. I applied everywhere.
What jobs were you offered there? Geek?
Mostly all tech support, call center for government and private sectors.
Do they pay better than what you're doing? What, security right now?
It's similar and some are higher, but you gotta be careful if it's downtown, get paid parking and shit like that, eh?
Right.
So we'll see.
Just find a car lot and pay monthly.
But they're all contracts too, so you gotta watch that for that too.
Oh my god, now there's 2 Nicks in here.
Oh, Jesus, double the pieces of
Double
shit.
trouble.
I thought you meant the other Nick from fucking West Side.
There's another Nick.
What's his channel called again?
Oh, is that beerreviews.ca or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, that's Nick number 2.
Ah, yeah, right.
Well, we already have a Nick, so we just need one.
Yeah.
Fuck
Some
off.
would say even that's more than enough.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Welcome, Nick.
Yo.
What's everyone drinking, by the way? I didn't even ask. I'm a bad host. Terrible.
Grapefruit juice.
Oh, you're having some Stiegel.
Yep.
You're not mixing it with anything this time, are you?
Nope.
Okay.
I had a bowling tournament last night, so I'm taking it easy today.
Ah,
Sorry.
you're still drinking the Wayne Gretzky, are you? Yeah. There you go.
I've got a rail car at Cafe Buzz.
Cafe Buzz. Was that a coffee something?
Coffee porter.
Coffee porter. All right.
Yeah, Railcar Brewing. Remember that guy that had problems with the NBL and growler sales, and he was having problems with opening in 2014?
Right.
Yeah, that's Railcar. So,
All
I'm
right.
going to try their Cafe Buzz.
What are you drinking there, Radar?
Diet Coke, because I'm poor.
Oh shit.
Right.
Just go in your fridge.
That got nothing. I'm watching the reactions of Winona Ryder.
You have to maybe start a Kickstarter so Radar can buy some side lunch.
Instead of buying that Diet Coke, you could have spent the other $3 and bought a can of something.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, fucking Diet Coke.
Yeah. That just rots your teeth anyway.
If you're going to rot your teeth, you might as well do it with side lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Winona Ryder's back on drugs.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah.
I'm not that 99.
Or either that or he's holding that really, really still. Like he's doing a great job.
He's like this. He's like, hey. Oh, I can't hold it.
Yeah, Winona Ryder looking at the piece of pizza.
Oh, that's fucking so funny.
Yeah.
What was with her face, though? I mean, obviously she's on drugs again.
Maybe she saw a fly.
Yeah, I'd still fuck her, but she's still nice looking.
No, she's not. Not a fan. Never
If
was.
she needs the cocaine money, she might.
Hey, that's Stranger Things. That get you back into cocaine money. That's good stuff.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. You guys watch any good TV shows lately? What are you guys watching now? Binge watching.
I'm watching Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that any good?
Oh, I love it. It's great.
Starting to watch season 2 of Better Call Saul and Mr. Robot.
Hey, is that on Netflix? Better Call Saul? Is it season 2?
No.
No.
Don't watch
You
anything.
download it or buy it?
Android box.
Oh, nice.
Greatest investment ever.
Is it turning out to be pretty good? I've only seen season 1.
What, Better Call?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only watched the first episode. It's good. It's good. Real
Nice. Cool.
good. I love that series. Oh fuck. What's his name's coming into the series, into the season, I think.
Oh, Gus Fring?
Gus.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I've been thinking about rewatching Breaking Bad. That was a fantastic series.
It was a great series, but a lot of it dragged.
I'm
Just
watching Star Wars Rebels.
Ooh,
That's actually not bad.
that is a good show.
It's been in the 3rd season now, and yeah.
Oh, is that animated show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
my
watched.
motive. Fuck.
You guys
I think it's
watched?
better than Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not a I'm not a big enough Star Wars fan where I'd watch the animated shit.
I can't watch anything animated except for Family Guy and Archer right now. That's it.
Not that the Clone Wars is bad, but this like Rebels actually turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, first season was kind of like for kids, and the second season was like it was darker, and then with the people dying at the end, I was like, awesome, you know, Maul coming back.
Way to go, spoiler, Mick spoilers.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Maul part yet, but I heard
They're well in your face.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, another world.
What's his face there? Forrest Whitaker that does the guy in the last movie.
Oh, fuck yeah.
One.
Saul something.
Saul something,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
He does a part in the last.
I hated his character in that movie.
I liked it.
Why? Why? He didn't do anything. Show me how you have a robotic legs. Come on, please. Backstory. Fuck, give me something. Fucking make your character interesting. They fucking bothered me.
Well, he was a guy that rebelled against the rebellion, rebelled against the Empire in unorthodox ways that the Alliance didn't like.
Yeah, he was a terrorist. That's
Yeah.
what he was. What I mean,
And it adds stuff to Star Wars.
Terrorist.
yeah, but you don't. I don't know. I didn't like his character. And the fucking Asian Jedi guy, ninja guy. That was,
Holy shit, Satan.
Yeah.
Stan.
Stan. See, hail Santa.
Take your soul down to the person below.
Shatan?
Shatan.
Oh, from the Buffalo Sabres. Where's Joe?
Shatan?
Whatever happened to Miroslav Shatan, anyways?
Re-
I guess he's
retired.
retired.
Why wouldn't
Yeah,
they ever
he's
just say
old.
Satan? It would have just been way better. And Satan's
Rib
not
for her pleasure. Ew.
I mean, Jagger's still playing.
Yeah. He's old.
cocaine
He's still doing
for
pretty
drug.
good, too. He's got like 30 points.
He's just staying in to break all the records. That's all he
Yeah.
I mean, if he wouldn't have gone to the Continental League for those 4 years, he'd probably be like up there in the records.
He'd probably be competing more with Gretzky than.
Yeah.
I mean, playing as long as he had, he's probably the only guy that'll come close. Gretzky was a machine.
Nah. He won't come close to the top 4.
Well, I mean, Gretzky was in the NHL at a time when, scoring goals was a lot easier than it is now. You got super talented goaltenders now.
Yeah, of course.
Who
Then
are
with a huge pads that are twice as big as they were.
If they would add tigers and mines, I would start watching hockey.
In mines.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's going on a breakaway. Oh.
Here comes the he can't slow down. And Yarmer Jagger just lost another arm.
Just a flesh wound.
Guys, just a flesh wound.
He got that one-handed.
Pitch la vache. Quoi? Pitch la vache.
And the Tiger just got a hat trick. Tiger hockey.
We still talking ice ball, are we?
Ice ball. Yeah. Why'd
Alright.
did you tune out for a second or do you?
Oh yeah, I totally did.
Do.
It's like, why do I give a fuck?
Anybody seen The Accountant yet? Is it good?
Any
I
redheaded
mean, it's
titties
pretty
there?
decent.
Yeah, good. I'm gonna watch it.
If you want to capture Lee's attention, redheaded titties.
No, but it's pretty good though.
Huh.
Affleck's pretty good in it.
NHL records. Most games, Gordie Howe, 1,767. Most games, including playoffs, Mark Messier with 1,992.
Yeah, Gordie Howe gets that when he, plays right into his fucking early 50s.
Yes, he was there.
Yeah.
He was out of the NHL and then back.
Yeah.
Because he joined the WHA to play with the Suns, and then the two merged.
And Hartford Whalers.
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 No,
Whalers.
Whalers.
The Whalers.
He did not play with the Oilers.
The Oilers? What?
In the NHL, he did not play with the Oilers. It was the Whalers, Hartford
The
Whalers.
Hartford Whalers. I said that.
What he said.
Whalers.
The Whalers.
The
You can
Whalers.
make oil out of
Whale.
whales, so the same thing.
Apparently, the French hear in accents as well. They don't just speak in them.
Huh. Hodor.
Oh my God, I'm on. There's a whole bunch of records here. That hat trick or better games. Wayne Gretzky with 50.
A hat trick or better?
Yeah,
No.
like more than 3 games, like more than 3 goals a game.
Yeah, I know.
50 times. Jeez.
Drink enough of his whiskey, and you'll be puking fucking hat tricks into the fucking
And his
sink later on.
His wine terrible, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. It is.
No, radar pukes into urinals.
Oh,
What?
try to melt the puck.
I never puked in a urinal.
Yeah, you puked in mine in the old house once.
You had a
Oh,
urinal
yeah,
in your.
yeah,
You had a urinal in your house.
Yeah, my dad's an electrician, so he knows his shit.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
Jesus Christ!
Dad's an electrician, so he knows how to install a fucking urinal.
Yeah.
You're yeah, that doesn't make any sense, by the way. I'm just saying. But why would you why would anyone want a urinal in their fucking house?
Because
Oh,
it's easy.
That's
have,
fucking filthy.
I had a buddy.
No, we had a well of water. You use a lot less water in the toilet.
Yeah, you might use less water, but that's also quite filthy and even more unsanitary. You're basically just pissing on your wall.
Oh my god, it's filthy.
It's not a flat one. It worked really good until somebody puked in it. or the bottle of salsa.
Radar.
You ever seen a bottle of salsa flying down the stairs?
That's what radars do.
Hey, well, that wasn't my fault. Your mom just put it on the top of the stairs.
Radars.
I just opened my and dong, dong, dong.
You should have been more cognizant of that. You know? I mean,
Go down like, ah.
You weren't hammered, baby.
I mean, come on.
No,
What
we weren't even drinking yet. We weren't even drinking yet.
is this some sort of French Canadian like cultural thing where we put the salsa out on the staircase for a day and let it sit out? And... I don't get these weird traditions. I don't know.
Smack.
They just confuse
Yeah.
me.
Fuck your
Hey,
brothers.
I gotta find that
Chris?
picture where you find me passed out on the bottom of the stairs.
19 mil, eh? Oh, 2.8.
Just got in the mail today.
Smegma? What?
It's a Sigma. Is it full auto or what?
Smegma.
Yeah, it's autofocus. It's an art series.
Nice.
Eh.
How much that set you back?
Something like 2 something. It wasn't very expensive. It's just a mirrorless camera lens, but it cost me 157 American plus shipping.
Nice.
Got a good, incredible deal on it.
I'm trying to
My
find
mom wants me to sell this. Is this garbage or is this good?
What is it? It's like a lens.
Lenses and a flash.
That looks like a Pentax lens. Open up the front. Pentax?
You want to see the big one?
Kinda.
Open this.
Oh, okay, there you go. The
I
Airman
can't see
Jagger, he's third. He's
I
actually
can't see it
third.
because Radar started talking.
Click on
What
it.
do you want to see?
There should be markings on the top of it somewhere that says like what focal length it is. Something in millimeters. 70 to something.
Oh, 58.
Oh, that's a lens.
No, not that one.
That's a zoom lens, right? You're looking at it's probably about 200 mil.
Oh, okay. So it goes up to 300.
No, it's okay. So
It's like a 70 to 300. Does it say what brand it is? Like Tamron, Pentax,
Pentax.
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 Cool.
it's a good lens.
That's actual brand name Pentax.
Yeah,
Looks like autofocus too.
This one's optics.
an optic.
Take the front cap off because you'll see the details on the front ring. I'll show you what I mean. Like, see, it's like right around the edge right here.
Hold on. It said 50 mil.
It looks
Yeah.
like a Pentax of some sort. 50 millimeter f2.
Pentax, yeah.
They're a dime a dozen, but they're a good lens.
The 50 millimeter lens is what you're going to be using when you're filming that Chad's thing.
So why did the Catholic priest? Why did the Catholic priests sue the rapist
Why? Tell us.
for appropriating his culture?
Womp womp.
Whackity schmack, giddy doo.
How much do you think this shit is worth?
Pentax 70 to 300. Looks like an old film camera era lens.
Yeah.
Like that little Pentax lens is probably only worth like 20, 30 bucks, depending where you go. eBay might be that
So big one?
big one. Let me see about the big one. Okay.
That would have been a great segue for Greg to show up. Let me see about the big one. Greg show up.
I'm gonna go check and see who unfollowed me on Twitter.
What? You have unfollowers? I don't even have
Twitter?
I should have one. I did have a Twitter account. I think it's my old account name was Mofo69. I believe that's what it was.
Huh.
But I haven't used it in a while.
Let's see. 2 people who I don't even know why they followed me in the first place.
Oh,
So there you go.
Trolls.
Not trolls. People just follow people on Twitter without thinking about it for some reason. I don't know why.
Follow backs. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't. Some are just looking for follow backs, and I never do that. So
I have huge accounts. I think it's like fake follows. Like their account will follow you without them knowing it, kind of thing.
oh yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Like you can do a lot even more of that with Twitter than you can do with fucking YouTube. You can buy
There's
so many.
There's Twitter accounts out there that'll follow you, and then if you have a post get popular or something, it'll actually retweet with an ad.
The funniest thing is there's all these little snowflakes out there who don't like to get in arguments or get their opinions questioned on Twitter, so they have block bots, and anyone they disagree with, it will block everyone who follows that person. So you can like try to follow people on Twitter who have never talked with you, who don't even know who you are, and you'll find out you're already blocked just because you follow someone they don't like.
Like I'm being followed by the lady who does the voice for Siri for Apple.
Oh wow!
Whoa! One of these days, if your phone starts talking, going, "Gee, I've been watching you," you know.
If she hasn't thrown up by now, respect.
Yeah.
The last celebrity is Brian Brushwood. I guess that's a comedian.
What the fuck is that?
I've seen him on TV before. That's how I know his name.
Ryan
Nice.
Rushwood. That's one of the best last names ever. Rushwood.
Raiders being stalked by the country of Belgium.
Yeah. I don't have anyone
Belgian
famous who
tourism.
follows me. I don't think I do.
In the words of Gino, my former colleague, it's like he's Italian, right? And fucking
No.
Belgium. Belgium is like the whole of Europe. Nobody cares about Belgium. Nobody fucking cares about Belgium.
Slavia is like the fucking a-hole of Europe. That's just because it's been blasted to fucking dust.
Yeah, Yugoslavia doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, actually,
Yeah, whatever's there now.
well, Croatia is a beautiful country to visit. I mean, that's where they film Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they film a lot of stuff.
Croatia looks real nice. Yeah.
Croatia
They
is
film a
beautiful.
lot of stuff in Croatia and
Bosnia,
Ukraine and Romania and shit like that.
Bosnia and Serbia are the two you want to avoid because that's from what I've heard people that went there say. My sister went there. She hated Serbia, but she loved Croatia and Slovenia.
That's where hostile happens.
Yeah. But Bosnia and Serbia are the ones you want to avoid.
Yeah.
Montenegro is very beautiful. It has lots of nice buildings, and that's where they filmed Casino Royale.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
Those
cheaper.
castles.
It's cheaper to film there now. It's like the new Canada for filming places.
Yep.
Fits in for Paris.
They probably get really good tax breaks over there. Although
Melania Trump is from Slovenia.
Yeah, great. It can be bad though too.
So they're rich in imports.
Well, their
exports.
tourism went up 10% since last September.
They're just going over there to ask, like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Okay, Jaromir Jagr stats. He's third in the NHL in points ever with 1,868. He's 19 behind Mark Messier, and 19 more points. He's going to be second behind Gretzky. I think he can make it.
He's number one in our hearts.
Yeah, 42.
I don't know. All I remember is he has a lot of hair.
He's like the last person who's got a mullet that looks cool.
That huge mullet.
I wouldn't say it looks cool. I'd say it just looks like the guy never learned how to keep his hygiene proper.
Don't ruin it for him. He's got to have dreams. don't destroy his dreams.
There's a party in the back, that's for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Some of these people
very
follow
big.
me. I'm just like, why do you follow me? I don't know what you guys are doing with your life if you follow me.
Regular season game winning goals. Jaromir Jagr is first with 133.
Wow.
Wayne Gretzky is 16th with 91.
You'd think he'd be 99.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, I think Matt Zion is actually the most famous person who follows me
Who's Matt Zion?
from Reckless Eating.
Have you ever had a celebrity comment on a post you wrote on Facebook or on Twitter or whatever?
I have once in a while. I've actually had a couple different
Really?
celebrities retweet stuff I've sent and things like that too. Yeah.
Ooh.
Doug Stanhope, the comedian.
Oh yeah.
Who else? Couple pro wrestlers I can't remember at the moment. Oh, Jim Cornette.
Oh yeah. I don't have. Oh no, Paige Jin. The girl that literally falls down next to people on YouTube.
I have no idea. Never heard of her.
You never seen that?
She
Those vines of the
she just walks around and falls down next to people.
What's her name?
Paige Jin.
Paige? Jin?
PAIGEGINN.
Okay, I gotta look this up. God damn it.
I'll leave a post.
Leave a dookie.
Why can't I find anything?
Pretty hot too.
I look up Paige Jin and all I see is all East Indian shit right now.
East Indian shit.
Pakistan.
Make it sound like curry diarrhea.
Okay. Paige Jin Best Falls compilation. So this should be it. This should be everything I need to know about this innocuous-looking blonde-haired. Jesus Christ!
Wait a minute. Can somebody tell me how we're spelling Paige Jin here?
PAIGE. Paige.
Oh, okay.
How about it?
Calm down, Radar. Calm down.
Yeah.
She lives in Hollywood and she's a stunt woman. And she does this shit on the side.
Stunt
I
woman.
hope
Just
she
because
is.
she's short.
No, not stunted. Stunt. So yeah, she obviously is a stunt woman. Then if she's doing that shit, hopefully she's not just one of those idiots from Jackass. If she was just doing this stuff out of the blue in like my store and was knocking my displays down, I'd kick her ass out and sue her fucking ass. Yeah, she's obviously a stunt woman. She's crazy.
Yep.
Not crazy. We'll just jump off anything. Yeah, okay. So,
Why? Why is this girl famous?
I don't get it.
Why not? It's funny.
It's not really funny.
What the fuck?
And I like Jackass, and that's funny to me.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't like Jackass at all, so that would probably explain it.
She's a real stupid, but she's got a nice ass.
Misogynist.
Sorry.
See, like,
She's
that's
just,
not funny.
she's just doing it for her attention.
She just spilled all that fucking popcorn on the floor. Now the poor fucking guy working, poor schlub at the theater has to clean all that shit up. Selfish. She's not thinking about anybody else but herself.
Fucking bitch.
Look at this bitch.
Bitch.
I don't find her funny at all. I'm looking through this.
Oh, look, now she got these frat boys picking up the shit she dropped there. They all think they're gonna fuck her.
They think
We're going to
gang
gang fuck her. This is, yeah, okay. So she's obviously good at it because she does it over and over again, and you don't see her in a full body cast at any time. So, but yeah, all right. Now she's running a lot, running some more, running.
And they just took
Running.
a picture.
What? No, I'm playing around with this lens.
Oh.
Okay,
Taking
just
a
turned
picture of the
into a
bottle.
fucking to the Boston Marathon. All of a sudden, she's just running. What the fuck's going on here?
You're not watching the same video I am. You just clicked another one.
Must be.
Didn't you?
I have Paige Jin Best Falls compilation, November 2016. So maybe this isn't her best work. Maybe her best stuff was in October 2016. Okay, she obviously hurt herself there. Whoa, she ripped her arm open. She like, wow.
And then
Okay, I'm done. I don't know why I watched that for so long.
Just watch geese. That's a true 5 gum.
Five gum shit funny.
At first, I thought it was an ad.
it is.
Yeah, but you know those cheesy ads before the video starts.
It's from the 90s.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, Paul's in the chat, says Montenegro, what the fuck? Fuck you, Joe. Found my local store selling 750s or Hardywood's Raspberry Imperial stuff for $5 a bottle. I bought them all. My dreams are all dead already. Had Danny Hicks and Bill Mosley retweet my stuff, and Danny liked some of my stuff on Facebook. Cool.
You say that Paul's on?
Yeah, and he says that chick's a crazy attention whore, fucking humans and what they like.
Somebody should give him the link.
Yeah, I should give him the link just in case. Let's see here. Gotta find the link again.
LinkedIn.
And Facebook. It's probably the most boring. Here, I thought you guys were going to talk all kinds of shit about people, and then you just, you know.
I've been up for 24 hours, I think.
I watched the latest. Oh, I skimmed through the latest Entrepreneur Power Hour video.
Oh, yeah?
And, you know, he's in front of his green screen because that's how you use it. And,
I wonder where.
Yeah, that's how you use a green screen.
I wonder if Guy found this.
I wonder if,
All the cool people use green screens.
but he also he's moved up in the world. He's been mic'd because or his editing is so bad that he fucking halfway through the video the audio is just off when he's talking. So it's like I'm watching a fucking something from fucking Japan or something, where the
Hong Kong martial arts film or something.
Yep, it's funny, but you know, I've come to the conclusion that they're just turds. They're idiots, and they don't really deserve as much attention.
Well, they're fucking hapless, man. They're so hapless. It's just
I'll go by, like, I'll check once a week and see if there's anything new and mock them a bit, but other than that, they're useless.
He's not getting any better.
Video specialist, my ass.
Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, okay, so you got your green screen. You ever gonna put anything on it, or are you just gonna have the same fucking video overlays that you always use in your fucking videos?
So before that, though, Kareem was outside. I don't know, 2 or 3 videos behind. Before that, Kareem's talking he's doing a fucking video with his cell phone. So I'm like, okay, so I'm watching this video, and he's staring at the screen instead of at the camera, and that drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to the people, not to your phone. Like, it's YouTube etiquette 101.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
so I commented at the bottom of it, and even though I've been blocked, I commented at the bottom of it, and I said, you know what, you should really be looking at the lens of your camera, not at the screen of your phone. And then it stayed up there for a couple days, and then it was deleted.
Yeah, they just delete the comments now. And I mean, that wasn't even like a fucking troll or asshole comment. That was just, you giving a helpful suggestion of, what everybody else does. Yeah. Oh, it's Paul. How you doing, sir?
At work.
At work, loving life. Fuck it. Getting paid.
That's cool.
Not much, but I'm getting paid. Yeah. No, I don't have any headphones, so I don't know how my audio sounds, but I'm here.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Yeah, better than fucking Nick. Nick's always fucking up when he doesn't have his headphones in.
Then when you can finally hear him, he says something sexist.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then
not as bad as Greg.
It's worse than Greg at this point.
Shut up.
God damn, man.
Only because he's not here.
He's on. I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, he said he was going to be an hour late or something, and I don't know how much longer it's going to last anyway, so he might even get to show up.
Oh, he's jacking up his balcony.
You don't know how much longer he's going to last, so.
Yeah.
I got to talk him into shipping me some Canadian Viagra. See how that thing has. I'm going to have to apologize for my erection.
Those are just probably green Tic Tacs or something anyway.
Okay. It's all right. I'll give it a go. Yeah, the shit that he talks about when we all go offline is just, it's magical sometimes. I'm sad if he doesn't show up. And Joe's not here too. What the hell? He's commenting? What is this show?
Yeah, I don't know. He's doing his same old bullshit. Oh, I can't hop in tonight, but I'll leave 18 comments.
I got enough time to do this. Well, my dick's out. Good.
He's just naked.
Nothing
He's
exciting.
taking a shit in his boss's office. Don't worry, he'll be done before they find him.
On his desk.
Okay, well,
another beer.
Yeah.
No, but have any of you had the Hardywood stuff yet?
No.
It's pretty.
Obviously,
good.
I haven't.
It's pretty good stuff. It's from Virginia, and the 9% alcohol imperial stout they're selling for $5 a $7.50. So I bought them all.
That's a good price, especially if the beer's
there's only like 7 or 8 left, but I had to get them because, like you said, it's just a great price and it's a good beer. So I figure, what the hell, might as well splurge and get it. Splooge.
Splurge first, splooge later.
Yep. Splurge first, splooge later.
Motherfucker.
What'd you get, Nick?
Saint Amboise Vintage 2016.
It's a milestone ale. It comes in a Pringles can.
Yep.
I had the 09 and it was okay.
Okay.
But it wasn't as I was expecting like Fuller's Vintage Ale 2009, which was to me one of the best ever I've had so far. So it was good though. I mean, it had a lot of good characters and stuff.
I remember. I think I've had the 09, and I remember it being hot. Like it actually had a burn to it.
No, with the 09, well, many years later, it's pretty smooth.
When did you have it?
About 3 months ago.
Oh yeah, because I had mine like 2 years, and it depends on how the bottle's stored too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All these barley wines and vintage ales and stuff, I always like to do 5 years if I can. The new Fullers, it doesn't matter because it's a freaking lager. Joe
Really?
or Lee reviewed it last year.
Fuck.
It was a.
Oh. Did I state it was a lager?
I think you said it was like basically a lager. So it wasn't an ale.
It was just it didn't have anything going. It just tasted bland as fuck, man. Like it was just like I don't know. It wasn't that good. And
Which year was that?
2015, I think it was.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was a lager or if you were just making fun of it, calling it basically a bland fucking something.
Yeah, I think I was just making fun of it because it wasn't a lager, but I mean, it might as well have been. It was just.
Well, then you sit on it for 27 years, and a little bit younger than when Matt would drink it, but 27, 28 years, and it might be amazing.
I can't see how it would be though, man, because there was nothing to settle down and make flavors out of. It was like this tasted like a beer that sat on the shelf for 6 months, and there it is.
Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of people say about they're one-dimensional when they first started doing drinking, when they're first or fresh, but they're really, really super boozy, and it's a lot of that ethanol, oils and alcohols that change and gives it the flavor later. But if it didn't have that already,
yeah, it wasn't boozy.
What's going to change?
It almost tasted like it must have. It almost tasted like something that had settled down for like 10 years in the bottle, and
yeah.
So
I actually had their 2000 vintage.
Yeah,
that was 14 years old when I had it, or 15 years old, and that was a super subtle bitch. It was really good, but at the same time, it was super subtle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Super nuancy. You'd really have to love just picking apart an ale to really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, I've got. I didn't have the 15 Fullers, but I remember the 14 being pretty good. And I've got a 13, 14, and a 16. But I'm missing the 15 of my collection to do a
I think
vertical
13's
tasting
the
with.
last one. I don't have the 14 or the 15 or the 16 or a lot of guys got sent the 14. Fuller's had some kind of American craziness where they sent like DJ and a bunch of guys the 14.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to try to find the 10 because that was the one I was missing. I had the 9, 11, 12, and 13, but I never found the 10.
Got double radar going on.
Bing, bing, bing,
Got
bing.
radar, and sonar.
I know what happened. My internet just cut out. And then did I get
Mine did that earlier.
Must be French Canadian internet.
Backwards internet.
Yeah.
Beavers and like little spinning wheels keeping it going.
That's right.
It's all right.
I don't know how Paul figured that one out.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries.
The Great White North.
Yeah.
Take off to the Great White North.
We put beavers in gerbil wheels.
Yep. You put beavers and gerbil wheels, and you all travel on birch bark canoes. That's
right.
what I figured out. So.
And once you hit 65, you get put out on a nice floe and sent off to the polar bears to be eaten.
It's like a winter version of Logan's Run.
That's right.
Well, that sounds festive.
Stop raping the beavers, Greg.
Unfortunately, the only thing that doesn't have in common with Logan's Run is we don't have Ginny Gutter running around naked.
That is a shame. Well, I will say this: I am gonna probably pop off because I got to do, and it was nice to jump in quick and say hi to everybody. So hello, everybody, and goodbye, everybody.
Okay,
Fuck you, everybody.
we'll talk later, Paul, about the H.P. Lovecraft stuff.
Indeed. Yep.
Adios.
Bye.
See you, Paul.
H.P. Lovecraft. What? Cthulhu.
Tula Fatagan.
So yeah, there's a little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of caramel, and a little bit wet dog.
Ooh.
Ugh. Yeah, there's some weird smell coming off this.
What breed of wet dog?
I don't know.
They all have their distinct smells, man.
You're not supposed to start it with your penis.
Not that kind of wet dog either.
If your penis smells like wet dog, there's something going on. I don't know.
It's just not the same without mustard, is it?
You know, Gigi, you're gonna have to get over losing your dog at some point.
Hey, Raid, are you in the wind tunnel or something?
Hmm?
You sound like you're in a wind tunnel.
It's all right. Not nearly as good as I remember last year's. It's very
What?
earthy.
Do you have a fan on your mic, or your mic is between your legs or something?
About now.
There you
Better. I'll say.
go. Elsa.
Okay, Bruno says Nelly joined the chat for another hour, and he says he lost his sex life. I think that was the.
Is that his way of saying he got Theon Greyjoyed?
No, I think he was saying you lost your sex life. That was the wet dog dick
Aw.
smelling comment. I don't know.
And who the fuck is this guy now with Dr. Dave that's fucking standing in front of his fucking red screen? Anybody
I don't
know?
know. He's
That guy's a fucking the biggest bird I've ever fucking
that guy's kind of weird, isn't he?
in my fucking life.
He's one of those people who otherwise would have just been a town crazy somewhere, but
is he supposed to be a comedian? Because I know he has some political channel, blah blah blah. But I mean,
I don't know what the fuck he is.
Is that what you call? Is it a jester?
Do you have like a Pepe Frog logo or anything?
What's his name again? John P. Madonna or something like that, or
something
Prima Donna?
Piranha or some shit. I don't know. He looks like he comes on wearing a crown, looking like fucking Jughead from the Archie fucking comics, man. I don't know. Dave's so fucking desperate. I mean, he's burned so many bridges with so many people that he's now like scraping the bottom of the barrel for people to dig up dirt on his enemies with.
And his last video, okay, he doesn't want to talk about fucking drama. All he talks about is drama, and he disabled all the comments. I don't know why. Maybe it was
he did it because he's a bitch. He's a fucking cowardly bitch. Is why he did it. That's why he does it to everybody. Whenever someone confronts him, he'll just either mute you or delete your comments. He talks a big gang. Oh, I got my SIG and I got my shotgun here. So anyone ever wants to take a shot at me, all the death threats I'm getting. Like, yeah, I'm sure you're getting a lot of serious death threats there, Dave.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of. If you're getting a lot of death threats, maybe it's because of your shit that you're fucking posting.
Yeah, I think he's mistaken death threats for basically people saying, "Oh, I wish you were dead. Yeah. I wish you'd just have your final fucking heart attack and go away."
Because when browsing through that last video, I'm just like, you know what? I actually have more respect for fucking Jay than fucking.
Oh, I got no respect for either of them, man. I mean, Jay's just a fucking spineless little weasel.
No, I get that, but I mean, out of the three of them, I have more respect for Jay.
Yeah, well, Jay's got his little born to be mild act going on.
Yeah.
Born to be mild.
I mean, if he was in a motorcycle gang, he'd be the guy in the moped.
He'd be the guy on the back of the other guy's bike.
Yeah, he'd be one of their old ladies.
He'd be in a sidecar.
And the motorcycle gang.
Jay.
In the motorcycle gang he'd be in, it would be like fucking Eric Von Zipper's gang in the old Beach Party movies.
He's like Robin in the sidecar beside Batman.
Oh, yeah. Gee Willikers!
Jiminy Jillikers.
Jiminy Jillikers, radioactive man.
Holy sidecar, Batman. Stop touching me with your penis.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, we're not doing any drama, guys. Now let's make a bunch of videos about drama.
Mm.
And then some really bad conversation about food and beer where fucking Jughead there is like totally out of his fucking element and doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
Shut up, Tony. You're out of your element.
And the sad thing is that Dave is so desperate to have this guy on his chat to help talk shit about people he doesn't like the fucking Beer Whisperer and stuff like that.
Who's Red Rooster? Can somebody please fill me in on this on the Red Rooster drama? That
He was the guy that was sniffing Dave's butt before Jay started sniffing his butt. He was the guy who was helping Dave attack Jay, and he's a guy who's been attacking Jay for a long time. Like he was one of the first guys to go around and start calling Jay a racist and a Nazi and all this other stuff. And
so does Red Rooster guy have a channel, or has it been deleted?
No, he's just some anonymous douchebag for the most part. He's on some beer groups and stuff like that, and he's kind of a craft beer snob. So immediately he has contention with Jay being a big macro guy for the most part. So he was going after him all the time, and then he goes. He looks for allies to go after Jay with, and Dave happened to be one of them for a while, and then they had a falling out because Dave, for whatever, broke under the fucking pressure of having so much fucking negative feedback, I guess, for the most part. You can see he's kind of backing off on stuff now. So he kind of severed ties with Red Rooster after he befriended fucking Jay there because Jay was willing to, basically like a battered wife, take him back. They're all fucked up. It's a big fucking joke, man. It's so sad, but whatever. It is amusing.
Like, oh no, we were only joking around back then, and yes, you had
no, you weren't.
Yeah, bullshit.
You're not that good of an actor. You're just a crazy old man, and Jay couldn't fucking convince his way out of a fucking wet paper bag. Not that makes sense, but you know what I mean.
His fucking whistle, yeah.
Yeah. But
birds.
It is funny, but Red Rooster is some moronic retard himself. I mean, he tried to go after me for a little while there when I was having a little spat with Dave. That's when they were still buddies, and it was just like beyond pathetic. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna get all kinds of background information on you, and we're gonna come after you," and they never did. They just backed off because someone flagged his fucking channel into oblivion there for a few months, and I guess he got the hint. I don't. I'd still like to know who actually fucking did it. They accused me of doing it, but I didn't do it. I just
it was
brought to light. Was it?
Yeah, it was me. It was in the basement. Please watch my videos. Fuck.
But it was fun. It was just like for a while there, Dave went off the fucking handle. It's like, oh, you're gonna flag my channel and make it so I can only make 15-minute videos. Well, I'm gonna come at you. You just wait. I'm gonna come get you. And I was like, I didn't do it, Dave. I didn't do it. I
proved that I did it. Exactly.
I couldn't prove I did because honestly, it does tell you who fucking flags you and makes complaints against your channel. So.
Really, it does, eh? Oops.
Yeah, it tells you that. So it's like unless it said Lee Russell fucking, got flagged you for this or that, then he's got no legs to stand on. He was just looking for a.
You know why? Because he was probably flagged by some big fucking 7-foot fucking black guy with muscle with no % body fat, and he said, "Oh, it was Lee Russell."
Yeah, probably. He thought he could intimidate me like he does a couple like dumbass malt liquor drinkers he had spats with, but it's like no, fuck you. I actually know what I'm doing on YouTube. You don't know what you're doing on YouTube, so. And then he basically quieted down. I think he got a little humbled and realized what the fuck.
Bird.
So now he blocks and mutes me. So.
Apparently, he mutes a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. He talks tough, but he's just a sort of backtracking shit talker.
Sounds like a grumpy old man to me.
Yeah, you know, he's got too much time on his hands, I guess. He's retired, so what can you do? He's got nothing but his fucking dumbass cat and his fucking guns and too much time on his hands.
I wonder if his fucking guns are registered.
Oh, they probably are. He seems like a law-abiding citizen. Good old American.
America.
But yeah, it's funny the way this thing's all gone around like full circle.
And now he's got a bird with him.
Yeah.
Good tweet. And blow a whistle. Fuck. The whistleblower. Let's call him that. Fucking dude.
Deep throat.
But I mean, I think the most amusing thing for me is watching these new videos he does with Jughead there, and fucking, he's got like Dave does know shit about beer, so when he's got to sit there and listen to this fucking idiot prattle on about beer and not know anything, and he doesn't even bother correcting them, he just sits there and takes it because this is the only guy he has now who's gonna back him up on anything other than Jay. And Jay's basically too polite. You know, he's just polite in that really annoying way. He's too polite to fucking correct the guy too. So they just sort of sit there and listen to this fucking nutcase fucking prattle on.
Yep. Well, you know what? It's just a matter of time, because what's going to happen is Dr. Dave's going to say something stupid enough that he will be pulled off of his fucking channel.
Yeah.
If you look at the comments on some of Dr. Dave's shit, like there's more people calling him a racist and hating him than there is praising him. So it's just going to be a matter of time before he gets blocked. Channel gets removed.
Well, he does like it too. He does a lot of it on purpose just to get fucking views and stuff, get attention.
Apparently, he's got one video that hit over like 10,000 views or some shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I watched it. I was like, yeah, this sucks.
Basement Beer Review says Jughead P. Madonna.
Oh, where's James?
Then he followed up with some hopefully someone calls Dr. Dave and he answers with his gun instead.
Oops. You mean his can opener? Oh, that's fucking stupid. What a douche.
And P.A. Bruno says if you can read this, Jay fell off. Fell off what? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and P.A. Bruno says, what do you guys think of the new shower beer? Some trends don't make sense to me. Yeah, I think we covered that on one of the BDUs, didn't we? It's just kind of a dumbass.
Gimmick.
Wasn't a beer supposed to be like? Isn't that like 9 or 10% or something like that too? It's like super strong in a small bottle. I think it was.
Whoever can't keep their own beers, a full beer in their fucking shower.
Yeah. I mean, if I was serious about taking a beer into a shower and drinking, it would probably just be, regular strength beer in like a 650 or 750, and I just take an extra long shower.
Yeah. Or you just,
and then and
take it out of the shower with you.
Or take a couple beer, find an extra large shower, find a female who is interested in sharing said beers, and then have the shower together.
There you go.
That'd be even better. Basement Beer Review says top 25 shower beers. Yeah, let's make up that list.
Where's Jamie in here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess him and Average Joe are probably hanging out. I don't know what's going on. Join us.
Steam escaping. It's bliss. That's right, it is. What to do next with the Chris Peters video, since his lighting is getting a little bit better and I can green screen the shit out of him, Oh, fuck.
That's the thing. It's like
It's just he's waiting. He's a sucker.
if he's not putting anything on his green screen, he's just leaving that video open for everybody else to put something on
I'm
his
gonna
green
put
screen.
fucking Shia LaBeouf beside him.
I'm going. Do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do that today.
Don't forget to put some Yellow Groove. We'll do a power stack.
Oh yeah, Yellow Groove. That would be great. Yellow Groove in the background. Like just go to the Wiseman's committee and start putting some of their videos in the background.
Holy fuck.
Swiss cheese, power stack. Oh! Look, more extra tartar sauce.
I should put put one of my videos in behind him.
That'd be great.
Really fuck him up with the Powers for 2 Hours show behind his fucking show. Fuck.
That would be interesting.
I should incorporate a chat with him.
That would, just splice up a video. You know,
my God.
have that would be something to do. That would be something to do.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I'm on vacation for the next 10 days, so I can fucking do something.
Yeah.
Basement
Beer Review says
hang out with him in it. Oh my god.
Basement Beer Review says he's not joining because he's got to go to bed soon, early morning. Entrepreneur Lemon Party Power Hour.
Dialogue.
Oh, there you go. You said lemon party.
As soon as you said lemon party, it's like summoning Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Did you say it 3 times?
Oh shit. Look who's here. Hi, Greg.
Say peanut.
We
Say
drinking,
peanuts
Greg?
3 times.
And a Coors Light glass.
Oh, I've got a couple of those glasses.
Well, now I don't feel so good about myself.
Those Coors Light Mason jars.
Yep. Perfect to have a Vermont Blonde Ale in. Whatever that is.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm just going off into fucking dreamland right now, picturing fucking Chris Peters in one of my fucking hangouts and fucking other people in there. Put the fucking Jester in there too while we're at it. Oh fuck. I gotta download a bunch of videos.
Dreams of Chris Peters. That might be something you got to see a doctor.
Nah, you missed the conversation, Greg. It's okay.
Don't worry, I'll catch up. It's all fine. I'll watch it later while fapping.
Wants to rewatch the Paul bits.
Yeah.
Paul was so?
Yeah, he was here for a little bit.
Here.
Jesus.
Almost.
Yeah, not quite Jesus.
Yeah.
So what's happening in the Canadian beer news?
Oh, you missed it all. We're not repeating it.
Yeah.
But I want
There's especially exciting stuff going on in Ontario this week, but alas, let's have to rewatch.
Hey, there's some Toronto brewery news.
Toronto Brewery.
Oh, my fucking cat just took a dump. Fuck.
That's Toronto beer. That's Toronto Brewery news. My cat just took a dump.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm drinking cat poop.
Cat puke.
Bellwoods.
Teacher listen, shit this inbox.
Bellwoods Cat Dookie IPA.
The cat's gonna do it shit in its box.
Yeah.
And
Hit it
Paul
right
says
where it was.
boat time. Greg got here. Said nobody ever.
Boat time.
Oh, feeling so.
Everacadabra.
Evra.
What's happening? What kind of porn is Nick watching this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing good this week.
There's nothing good. I've seen it all.
To quote Devo, and I haven't had the uncontrollable urge.
Ugh.
Paul says cat dump fever.
Cat don't fever.
Oh no, Ted Nugent, please.
Yeah, I hate Ted. I didn't like him even before I found out he was a crazy.
You know, it seems
That
pretty
probably-
sane
that-
that
That probably stemmed from him being a fucking rapist. Now if his music was good, like the Rolling Stones, then he could get away with it. Like for me, being one of those rock stars who fucked a lot of underage people. But no.
Rape is such a terrible. Just call it consensual sex for only one party. Who's breathing really loud?
Radar.
Oh God.
Somebody's fapping.
He's not saying nothing. He's just breathing.
No, that's probably my fan.
Your fan, maybe. Wow, that's the creepiest fan ever.
Super fan.
That is the creepiest fan ever. That's like, oh, it's a slightly warm night. Should turn the fan on, and then my fan sounds like some heavy breather on the side of my bed. Oh yeah. Paul says Rolling Stones are very overrated, just like the Beatles. Take it. You're wrong. Objectively wrong, sir. Sorry.
I don't have it.
I don't think the Beatles are overrated. I think that
Just because they don't run around the fucking Norwegian woods with corpse paint on their faces.
Exactly.
I'm not a big fucking.
They had a lot of good stuff, but I mean, people pay a lot of attention to them as well.
yeah.
So it's
They've been
easy
around-
for them to be divisive.
Black metal is the best. Sorry.
It's easy to say, like, if you don't really care for them, to say you openly hate them because you hear so much about them.
Yeah, that's true. And I think the Beatles are slightly looked at more favorably too because they didn't last as long as the Stones did. Stones are still around. The Beatles managed to die before they got really terrible.
Yeah, and the Stones haven't died yet.
Yeah.
Literally.
They're still doing concerts and making money doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll probably die on the stage.
Just probably getting laid by random 18-year-old women.
Yeah.
Of course.
18-year-old they claim.
Hey, you want to fuck some beef jerky? Keith Richards is right over here. He'll stick one of those fucking arthritis knuckles up your vagina and open you up real wide.
I remember a David Letterman top 10 joke or something from the mid 90s, and it was like at a top 10 things said at a Rolling Stone concert, and one of them was "Start me up." No, seriously, start me up. And I think that was 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah,
they're still going. People were making fun of them in the 90s, calling them the Steel Wheelchair Tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're still fucking going.
I watched Top Gear a lot, and the drummer.
Oh yeah,
the
Charlie
drummer
Watts
was on there. Yeah, he was on there one day.
He's the oldest.
And they were talking about there were stories about what's his face there, Keith Richards, and yeah, he actually traveled in the 70s with his gun around him all the time, and back when it was legal, and he got pissed off in a hotel once and shot the poker table. The bullet went down in between a couple in their bed.
Whoa.
Didn't hit them, but still.
And Charlie Watts is the oldest out of all of them. Tom Petty and the Tom Petty and
the Pacemakers.
That's funny. That's funny.
Bands that are so old. It's like Bruce Springsteen in the Easy Chair band. I don't know.
Oh, look at fucking
Baby, we were born to roll in our wheelchairs.
Yeah. Born in the 1930s.
My urinary tract's on fire.
Yeah, that happens.
But I can't pee anymore is a euphemism for it. I go down to the river. Yo, the river is dry.
Go down to the doctors, get some more antibiotics.
There you go. Aw.
I was like, it seems to like catch
Social health care is just another name for we take care of our own.
Mm.
And Ronnie Wood was also in Top Gear once. He said that all the rumors about Rolling Stones is about half true. All the rumors involving Keith Moon are true. Like the time where he pitched a tent in the Hollywood's most expensive hotel because they wouldn't give him a room.
Oh yeah.
He pitched a tent in the lobby of the hotel.
God.
He drove a new Rolls Royce into the lake because it pissed him off.
I like the one with Lionel Richie saying about how he bought his first car from this dealership and it was like the cheapest piece of shit used car they had. And then I guess his first album, right? Whatever band he was in or whatever, they went, you know, they got their.
Yeah, then he went back to get a Mercedes. No, he said he wants to buy 6 of them.
No, he bought like 7 Mercedes or something.
Oh.
And they didn't believe him until they checked his bank account. Then like, oh, Mr. Richie, how can we help you?
Fuck you. You don't believe me? I'll go take my business somewhere else.
Is Mike Tyson buying a car now?
Yes. I like my piss.
You like some piss in your beer?
I said piss.
It's very pithy.
Pithy. Very pithy.
What is piss?
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm talking about,
Yeah, you got pithy in your pants.
Don't be so ridiculous.
Don't be stupid.
Stupid. Stupid lady.
Love it, girlfriend.
I'm just ripping some videos off the internet, and not that.
Oh.
And I have
Peters.
The full copies of all these legitimately. And
You should totally do
some of
something
them
with
are
Chris
fucking-
Peters' green screen.
oh fuck, that'd be awesome.
No, and like actually make a video and replace the green screen or something.
I did.
Nick, welcome to 20 minutes ago when we first talked
Oh
about it.
fuck off.
And you haven't seen one video?
I've been looking at the Rolling Stones Wikipedia article. Sorry,
Looking at old people porn, haven't you?
old people, mature adults. You mean?
No, senior citizens. You're like watching nursing home orgies.
Oh God, hardcore.
All right, no, you know what? Fuck it, Lee. I'm putting cream in it too.
Oh boy,
I get some good
a little
food.
cream in your coffee.
Kareem porn.
Oh, how about a sexual attention video with Kareem and Chris Peters? That'd be pretty fun.
Why don't you just
Put
make
it
it porn?
put it to the tune of "Emotional Rescue" by the Stones.
Oh yeah, burn, burn, burn. Boom, boom, boom.
Put some Greg Porno music in the background.
Yeah.
There's nothing Chris Peters can say. Nothing he can do. He's always gonna sound like a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
Boy,
Oh, this will be an easy video. I only have to find.
Nothing he can say. Nothing he can do. Never gonna make any money on YouTube.
Keith Moon. In a limousine on the way to the airport, Moon insisted they return to their hotel, saying, I forgot something. At the hotel, he ran back to his room, grabbed a television, and threw it out the window into the swimming pool below. Then jumped back into the limo, saying, I nearly forgot.
That guy looked like fucking. Guy was like only what 32 or something when he died, something like that.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was fucking 40, 45. That guy drank hard.
It was 32. Yeah. Died in 78.
In Alabama, Moon and Entwistle loaded a toilet with cherry bombs after being denied room service. According to Entwistle, that toilet was just dust all over the walls by the time we checked out. The management brought our suitcases down to the gig and said, "Don't come back." We passed out on stage too.
Mm. Well, I'm going to go off air. You guys want to keep chatting, you can. I'm going to kick out of here, but
Are you leaving, Lee?
yeah, I'm going to leave. So you guys have a good night. Talk to you later.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you guys later. I'm going to.
All right, see you, Vince.